Hey everybody, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well and are enjoying this great day. It will be great if it's not great yet, so hang in there. Today we are listening to a comeback, and this is my second time listening to this group because they are quite new. The name of this group is called RUB-A or Tribe. I'm pretty sure it's Tribe because there's like a period in the middle or between the words. So they have a comeback, 8.3 million views last time I checked. Very impressive for a new rookie girl group since it's quite competitive. There are lots of new girl groups that debuted around the same time, so it's glad to see, every group doing really well. The name of the song we're listening to is quite unique. It's called RUB-A-DUM, and I was thinking rub-a-tub-tub and taking a bath type of a feel, but probably not, right? I was thinking like bubbles and rubber duckies, but probably a totally different idea than what Tribe has. So if you know anything about this group, please comment below for new people or for, I guess, new viewers or just new to this group as I myself am starting to learn more about them as well. But I remember their first song, it was very unique. It had like these heavy beats, but it's also very nod-heading dance, like you just want to follow the rhythm and beat. So let's see if it's the same this time around. Let's check it out. Tribe, RUB-A-DUM. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. Wow, that was definitely very fun and lively, not just like what's going on in the MV, but I think I'm starting to like this group just because I like the beats, the rhythm, and also this time the key has a little bit of a Middle Eastern feel to it, but there are some parts that I have questions and hopefully you can share your thoughts too. But overall, this was a very exciting and very unique MV, so let's talk more about it from the beginning. To clarify, I don't have a lot of background knowledge about Middle Eastern music or even much of the culture. However, it looks like they tried to have some of the settings that's similar to Middle East just because of all the rugs and carpets and the pattern, the lighting and the colors of the buildings, plus of course the music. It has sounded like, little kids playing and dancing and singing, which is what they're doing too. However, their outfits are not traditional like Middle Eastern style, but definitely very bright, colorful, and it definitely stood out compared to their backdrop. She is playing the flute, which can represent the flute part, which I really like. I always find that flute part in the Middle Eastern music, it's just a very interesting and lively, and it's just making you want to start bobbing your head. So that happened very quickly for me. We see them playing and they all dressed up, but then we also see replicas of themselves. So like maybe this group is like, oh, let's play, but then the other, like the second, what do you call them? The other replicas, kind of ruined their little party and kind of just ruined it all. And so there's, oh, there we go. There are, two of them, and later on we notice that there's a lot of them. So like, what's going on? Like, why are there so many of them? Do they each represent like a character, personality, or persona of one of the members, like the main person? So that was very interesting. But as you can see, we see the buildings look kind of Middle Eastern. I think it's more of the carpets and rugs that are laid out, and we also have like an interesting looking car, but also like I mentioned before, their outfits are definitely, not of this place, but they are very colorful, and I really like this outfit because it's very summer-like. I don't know if I would like to wear these pants jeans, but I am really loving the colors, like the bright, sometimes baby colors, and then they each have different colored socks, so I thought that was very cute. Then we get to see them dancing, which is like the main melody shows up already in like 25 seconds. I also like this outfit as well. They have like a bit of royalty, but also a bit of a Skittles feel, like Taste the Rainbow feel, and they all had great facial expressions. It makes me want to learn this dance, so I think it'll be pretty hard. but very, very catchy. Then for all the members, they do different things in different settings, and they find themselves in different situations. Like for this girl right here, when she started rapping, one of herselves was playing baseball, and then one was like, oh my goodness, don't hit anything, and another one was just, I'm just gonna play the flute, right? But to be honest, let's just pause here. Look at all these snacks. Like I see Lay's, I see, oh, I might not know all these brands, but I definitely saw Lay's and like Cheeto Puffs, like puffs, and probably other sweets too. But it's a very unique room. It has like slightly of a jungle exotic feel, but you also have very modern snacks. And she's also standing on a pool table, so lots of patterns, lots of things to look at for sure for each scene. And then the next rapper, we then transition to another room, and she is having a fun time, like driving a little car that kids usually drive. And then again, right, she is everywhere doing different things, or even driving a real car vehicle out and about in the field. One thing though I noticed is that from after the two rappers rap, we have a more mellow, a more softer kind of a melody, more singing, more vocals, right? It felt like this became a different song than what it was. You know how some groups, they kind of mash a few different songs up and it becomes one song? This is what I felt. So whenever there was like melody, when someone was singing, not rapping, it felt like it was like another piece of music that was inserted into this MV, because it's slowed down, the tones are different, the range, the key even slightly different. So it has it twisted it, and so I don't know if I would like to have that mashup all the time, like listening to different beats and rhythms, and then different beats and rhythms and keys, and then they change it and they go back to the first beats and rhythms. So I thought, you know, it was a little too different for me. I'd rather have it, you know, stay upbeat and have the rapping and have some vocals, but this slowed down a little too much for me, that this can be its own song. However, nonetheless, she looks great. She looks beautiful with the red dress, nice and long. She seems to be in a very fancy place, kind of another like a royal setting. And then we're here at the beach again, showing off and showing their choreo and the chorus part. This time they have their own individual colors like purple, red, green, blue, yellow, etc. And they are dancing outside. It looked beautiful, although it might be pretty hot nowadays in Asia, wherever they're filming. Then we see replicas and multiple members. They are everywhere, and then we mix it with, you know, some rapping, and one of the members is in this really big arena, maybe for horses, right? And the horse is really cute. I want to pet it and also ride on it too. But we see this member sitting on the horse, then she's in this teepee and also hiding behind this rug as well. I had a slight feel of Blackpink's song, and I think it's just because of the Middle Eastern vibe that was going throughout the song, as well as the one in Blackpink. So I'm not saying they're copying or imitating, but you know, this key, once you hear it, then it reminds you of other songs that you've heard in the past. But other than that, that's all I noticed. And I think her hair is great. It's like a unicorn-like, and she's riding a horse. And again, right, there are many of them, which is kind of creepy, but I'm sure there's a reason why. And then this member with a very nice like bling on her, with the hat and earrings and full of flowers. The mirror that's reflecting her is actually a different persona, and same as this girl who's out at the beach, right? She sees a reflection of herself, but there are different people or different personas once again. And this girl was taking a nap, and the other her starts to peek over. Again, why are there so many of them? What is this song talking about? I will probably need to read the lyrics or ask for your help because it's cool, there's many of them, but why and is that necessary? So I would like to know more. This is the last part of the chorus, I believe, where they changed it up a little bit, choreography wise, but then we see this like flat UFO cement concrete coming down, and they teleported them into this other dimension or place where they get to see themselves again, and they looked very serious. They had a dance battle against each other, and I thought that turned out really well and super cool because it didn't look very fake. It looked like, you know, there are two of them, and I thought that was really cool. Technologies these days, too good, too good. And so we then see a little bit more of Taste the Rainbow outfit, and they dance a little bit more until we get to the end where I thought, okay, there are just two members, but then they zoom out and there's like a billion of them. So I was like a little freaked out by it. And then they all looked at each other slightly off time wise, but you know what? That's okay. I think they actually each sat there, or at least, you know, for the camera purposes. So I thought that was really cool. I hope you enjoyed it with me. Share your thoughts with me. Why are there so many members? And continue to support them. If you know more about RUB-A, please let us know, as I feel like they have lots of different styles and they can portray different concepts, and I look forward to seeing what else they can do. Thank you for watching, and I will see you another time.